Today we are hiking the Dwarf Trail at Sonnenberg,
a popular leisure and recreational area in Luzern. The Dwarf Trail, or Zwergenweg, is a teen trail based on children's book called the Sonnenzwerg und das blaue Bähnli, or in English, the Sun Dwarf and the blue funicular.
And it's supposed to be cool.
The trail starts at the station of the historic blue funicular from Kriens. From there, it follows the steps the main character from the book, a girl Lena, and her grandfather made on the request to find the Sun Dwarf. The first stop of our hike was not the stop from the book, but a viewing platform above the funicular station where we admired the great views of Mount Pilatus, Kriens, Dwarf, Lake Luzern and the surrounding mountains. Then we followed the well-marked Dwarf Trail over the Sonnenberg. Along the trail we found panels with different characters from the book, like this one with Lena and her grandfather. Unfortunately, the panels were just pictures without any information about the book. There were no games nor activities we are used from other themed trail for kids in Switzerland, so my boys and I were a bit disappointed.
meters, and so far only one station. It's a bit hard to motivate the kids to walk.
The Dwarf Trail is 2.6 kilometers long. While the first part of the path is wide gravel road, is the second part narrow forest trail with a lot of steps. Unfortunately, is this trail not stroller friendly, so the kids will have to walk on their own, or you will need a baby carrier. Even though this bit of the trail was more physically challenging to hike, it was more fun. Not because of the story from the book, but because of the nature. The part of the trail through the Wolfschlucht, or the Wolf Gorge, reminded us of some magic land. In my son's imagination, this was the place where the Sun Dwarf probably has his house. Not exactly how the story of the Sun Dwarf goes, but it has been a while since we read the book, and our memory of it already faded. The trail panels did nothing to refresh our memory. The Sun Dwarf Trail is easy hiking trail that doesn't require any special equipment, just comfortable shoes. Even though it is safe to walk in sneakers, we still wore our hiking shoes as they give better traction. After 50 minutes of walking, we found what we've searched, the Sun Dwarf. And this was the end of the trail.
It's actually a nice trail, but it's
not the best dwarf trail we have ever hiked. If you haven't read the book, it is hard to imagine why it is called the Dwarf Trail. But Sonnenberg is a wonderful place and I would still recommend visiting.